there, and good morning. Welcome back to another secondhand adventure video. Have you ever just found the perfect piece of gear? The perfect piece of gear, whether it's your favorite pair of pants or socks or that cook kettle that just held the perfect amount of food, had the measurements that you liked, everything was just perfect about it. Maybe it was a headlamp that had all the features that you wanted and none of the features that you didn't, so it was just nice and lightweight, worked great with your system. And one day, you broke that thing. You broke it, dropped it off a cliff, wore a hole in it, sat on a hot ember, whatever. But you ruined it. And when you went to replace that piece of gear didn't exist anymore. Maybe the people who made it upgraded to a new model this year and they changed the way they made the old one and they're not making the old one anymore. I found that with my favorite pair of hiking pants. Or maybe your favorite power bank company decided not to produce power bank that you really liked anymore. Now you have to buy a new one. You don't like it as much, but they don't make the old one anymore. That happens, you know. Today I decided that I was going to try something a little bit different. I was going to wish upon the genie of the headlamp. Rub the lamp. Oh, look at that. Maybe we'll get 3 wishes. But I only need 1. My one wish from the genie of the headlamp would be that they keep making these shoes the same way that they have been. From what I've been told, these shoes haven't changed in 5 years. These are the Salomon XA Pro 3d's. Quick release shoe tie, if you will, shoestring. Nice comfy bed. I had good traction with them. But as you can see, these ones, well, they're a little worn out. I got holes here in the side where I tend to get them, and the toe box is peeling apart. Obviously the tread is wearing out. This tread is almost bare to the hard sole and peeling away from the hard sole, and it is down to the raw foam and hard sole here in the heel. You can see it's just kind of falling apart. These guys have seen 200 miles. Here's the other shoe. 200 miles of training when I first got them. Oops, there we go. There's my finger poking through the hole in that pinky toe side. They're starting to get worn out up here in the other side of the toes as well. This one's worse worn than the other. Worse peeling away from the hard sole than the other. But I went and I got a brand new pair. The genie of the headlamp gave me the exact same shoes and the exact same color and everything. And I'm a happy boy. Because like I said, I had 200 miles of training hike on those shoes. I had 300 miles of Appalachian Trail on those shoes. Then I brought them home and I used them in my everyday grind. Whether that was out on the trail, here in town, walking to work, walk into the office, walk into a friend's house, walking around shooting videos. Those were my everyday shoes. I wore them day in and day out for 2 years straight. 2 years, folks, think about that. I'm close to 300 pounds, 6'3" and change. And every step I've taken for the last 700 plus days has been on those shoes. I still have shoes. If I needed to, I could pick those shoes up, hike down the trail to the next hiker box and hope there was something that fit me there. Hike down the trail to the next town and go order a pair of shoes. Those shoes that are worn out and completely broken, I was wearing them a couple days ago. So, if you're looking for an awesome pair of tank tread tough trail runners, take a look and see if the Solomons don't fit you. A lot of folks, hype a lot of different shoes. They put a few hundred miles on them and get rid of them because the shoe is blown out and it's no longer cradling your foot properly or providing support, or you've worn down into the cushion and it's almost gone, what have you. These shoes, well, if you don't have a lot of expectation, they'll probably last you 5,000 miles. You could wear them till they fell off your feet, but they're that tough, folks. Just thought I'd share. Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you on down the trail.